Hello everyone, I am Bhushita Ahuja. I am an international chess player and the co-founder of Samvedna Foundation. I am also the author of Open Your Wardrobe for Answers, which is based on clothing psychology. And apart from this, I have been a TEDx speaker and a motivational speaker. And recently, I also took part in Ali Club's Miss and Mr. Teen India and was crowned second runners up. It is truly my pleasure to be present with all of you today. And I would like to talk about this wonderful topic age is just a number with all of you today. So, Katrina Mayer rightly said age is only a number we count until we are old enough to know that it doesn't count. I believe in the fact that where there is a will, there is always a way. Mark Twain once said, age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Well, that is what I have followed up till now in life. We are all given choices, different doors that can be opened and explored. As a growing up teen, even I had important decisions that I had to make. I could be focused at strictly academics, choose to binge watch Netflix and party with friends, or do something different and establish my own niche. Well, I chose the latter. At 7 years of age, I took up chess professionally, worked hard for several years in the field in order and represented my country internationally. My passion for the sport was so strong that I did not stop here. And during my board year, I launched some Vedna Foundation and organized a chess tournament under the aegis of Delhi Chess Association. As of now, Samvedna has successfully been able to teach over 400 plus underprivileged kids across 7 states in India. It has gotten endorsed by the sports minister of the country and has also bagged a world record. Looking back today, my decisions at the age of 7 and 15 are what made me who I am today. They've made me realize that opportunity costs are involved in all facets of life, and effective decision making can make you go up the ladder, while a wrong choice could possibly risk getting you bitten by a snake in the very snakes and ladders of life. Being a part of a society that follows a set structure, a cyclical pattern that defines what activities are recommended for what ages, it becomes difficult to go against the waves. Trying something different and take that calculated risk. However, for me, an entrepreneur is someone who jumps off a cliff and builds a plane on the way down. So that is what I did. Took the courage of turning my dreams into reality. I believe when the want is extremely important to you, when you have a higher goal that you're committed towards, your conviction can be your biggest support system. Of course, nothing comes easy. When I made the decision of starting such an organization with all these futuristic aims, even I was raised questions, suggested to wait till I graduated high school. And I listened and reflected, but in my head, I knew I could manage everything together, only if I cut short my recreational time for a bit. When you take up something that stands out from the generic crowd, there is a lot of pressure on you to prove yourself and a great deal of added responsibility on your shoulders. But that is what life is about, juggling tasks and creating a balance for bliss. From a scientific perspective, age is not just a simple concept as we treat it to be. There are quite a few intricacies attached to it. As a matter of fact, there are two kinds of age. One is the chronological age, and the other is the biological one. According to the Telegraph report, a research was conducted and it highlighted some remarkable results. A 66-year-old person had the biological age of 114, while a 59-year-old person was only 23. It was understood that regardless of your chronological age, the experiences you go through in life, both positive and negative, determine your biological age. And henceforth, it is true that a heart can forever be young, as said once by the famous Bob Dylan. The point I'm trying to make goes back to the fact that age is merely a number and cannot control you. So, why treat it as a baggage? With a positive outlook, we could look at age as a meter of indicating the richness of one's life experiences. As I had begun with the saying, where there is a will, there is always a way, I would like to draw your attention to a few real life stories that are highly inspiring and have proven that impossible itself says, I am possible. Many of us would have seen the recent Hindi movie Sant Ki Aankh, which was based on a true story of two sisters who were above the age of 60, Chandro and Prakashi Tomar, who are also referred to as shooter daddies. Hailing from a conservative cultural community, their age did not matter to them, and they took the leap of success. Let me talk about exceptional seniors who have created and broken world records at unimaginable ages. Doris Long, on her 100th birthday, abseiled down a 300-foot tower, an activity much like rappelling. Tao Porchin Lynch became the oldest recognized yoga instructor at the age of 93. Hidekichi Miyazaki was running in field events and breaking records at the age of 100. Now, doesn't that sound appalling? From Bollywood, the world famous Boman Irani, who starred in Three Idiots, was the age of 44 when he gave his debut. And who doesn't know the famous actor Rajnikant? He is 70. His career goes on and he's still the shining star of the industry. Do you think all these celebrities would have become who they are today if they didn't have the courage in them? Well, neither would Morarji Desai have become the Prime Minister of India at the age of 82, and nor would Susan Boyle have triumphed at 48 in Britain's Got Talent if they hadn't been up for a challenge. With age, we often become complacent and more self assured that we are the masters of our trade. However, this is not the right kind of attitude. Irrespective of our age, we should be receptive of knowledge because that is what helps us grow. Our age is under a constant flux, and change is the law of nature, as said by the Bhagavad Gita. Now, coming back to my journey, as a teenager, the biggest challenge that I faced was to keep moving and restraining myself from giving up. Feeling overwhelmed is quite natural, and doing things for the first time can be quite an intimidating experience. But I think that is what chess has taught me. Pawns, or the soldiers in the game, made me realize that we shouldn't turn our back. Not giving up is a very positive trait to have. Moreover, in life, we all are like the pawns, but as we progress, and stay consistent to our path, we transform from being the least powerful piece on the board to being the queen with maximum power in the board of life. Everything comes with hard work and patience, and I wouldn't be an author today if I hadn't stayed committed to my goal. I wouldn't have been runners up in Miss Teen India 2021 if I hadn't taken the risk of participating in this competition during my most rigorous year of academics, 12th grade. So, in the end, all I would like to say is that success can happen at absolutely any age, but the recipe for it remains the same and requires a sprinkle of courage, a pinch of spirit and energy, and the zeal to work hard and to stay committed. Last but not the least, always remember that age is just a number, and where there's a will, there is always a way. Thank you.